What's up, everybody, and very happy Friday. Thank you all for tuning in on tonight's broadcast of Freedom Wars here on 6 Axis. So with that being said, let's team up with the community and cooperation as we enter towards the wonderful world of Freedom Wars. So anyways, happy Friday to all those teaming up tonight as we're beginning tonight's wonderful broadcast for the fantastic event that we have. I want to say a big thank you to all of those, whether you're tuning in on YouTube or on Twitch. As you guys already know, every single Friday starting 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we like to deploy on several harvesting raids, and that's pretty much exactly what we're going to make happen. Starting tonight, we're going to pretty much rock and roll and kick off the weekend because it's such a beautiful weekend. And as we get ready to start it off, we'll be making a dedicated lobby pretty much located over here based off our Twitch channel. You can find us and we'll be setting this sucker up so that way you get to be part of the fantastic festivities that we have, and it's going to be such a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. So we'll be making the lobby over here. Again, there'll be no restrictions whatsoever as we created an event out there for the people to join, whether you be on whatever panopticon it is. Let's go ahead and make it a fantastic one. So we'll be pretty much located here on twitch.tv. And let's type in the URL over here and stuff. 6 Axis. That way you guys can differentiate our location, and you can join upon its creation and stuff. So there it is. Oh boy. Predictive text is not doing its thing today. So let's get ready to make it happen. It's going to be fantastic time. So here we go. Twitch.tv owns 6 Axis. But anyways, outside that, it's been a lovely evening. I woke up literally like a little bit ago, and we're gonna try to get this party started, right? Because the weekend is now here and we have to celebrate it to the best of our capabilities, and it's gonna be a good one. Anyways, we've got Straya joining us here on the Twitch channel, saying hello. Hello to you too. Happy Friday to you, and great to have you here on tonight's wonderful session that we have here. Isn't it great? Of course it is. It's lovely. We're gonna represent it and stuff. And yep, I got myself some good old orange soda pop because you gotta have the soda. Soda's very essential at the beginning of every single gathering that we have, and it's definitely the way to start off the good times, right? With the good sodas. So as we get ready to deploy on some special operations, we got a couple of C-type missions as well as let's do some red rages. Yes, I'm talking about the red rage. The original blueprints for all of the abductors. That's how it all started. Unfortunately, these are the imitation red rage, not the original ones, but they're still pretty cool though nonetheless. We're going to try to keep, actually we do have a proper loadout for this one. We'll be good to go, and we have everything set, so make sure you guys have your proper gear set, and we're about to continue on making it a lovely festivity as we always do. So let's get ready to rock and roll, and it's gonna be a good one. So as we get ready to start it off and stuff, you know what, I'm gonna start things. I'm gonna be on this side. You gotta represent. This is the cool kids corner. I want to try to change it up a little bit. I want to be jumping from one place to another. It's gonna be great because we're gonna rock out, and it's a beautiful Friday. Let's make it even more beautiful by taking on these abductors. Oh yeah. Man, I gotta say right now, it's you gotta really represent these Fridays. Make them the best Fridays ever. I literally just woke up and I have I have that moment, when you wake up and you're like, what year is it? Kind of like the style. What's his name? Alan from Jumanji. Yeah, him. Waking up with the whole beard and stuff, like, oh, what the heck. Pretty much we're starting off wave 1, round 1. Every single wave will be consisting of 3 rounds. We're taking on 2 abductors. The one to the right is the all-purpose red rage imitation, and then we also have the one to the left is the artillery quadruped. We're going to take that one out because he is a punk, and it's always essential to get rid of the punks first because they like to cause problems and shenanigans, and it's kind of what we want to try to bestow upon first. So let's deal with this guy and try to give him a bit of a bad day. As you can see here, he's already spamming in the shots, which is kind of annoying. It's one of the reasons why I always go for this guy first. He is a bit of a bullet spammer and an artillery spammer, living up to his name. And so this is a great opportunity to go ahead and liquidate the the threat on the battlefield. So let's try to go ahead and do just that. Currently right now the abductor is advancing towards the area location where I'm at, and he is gonna be persistent and stubborn. He's just gonna keep following me. He's like a little puppy dog, all lost from, you know, following one of the students to school and stuff. You're like, no, stop, leave me alone. You're gonna get me in trouble by the teachers. But that was back in the old days, man, when people used to. Well, I don't know, man. People still walk to schools. You got public transportation, pretty effective and stuff. But anyways, let's see what else we have as we continue pushing forward and representing a good fights, and it's going to be great, isn't it? Of course it is. I thought Fridays were PvP, says Daddy. Nah, well, it depends if there's people playing PvP. Last couple of Fridays we've been trying to play and no one's actually on there, so. But what we're gonna do is, if there's actually people playing, then we'll set something up. But if not, then, you know, it's gotten a little bit slow on PvP. So co-op's where it's at right now, man. It's all about that co-op. And plus, we only play Freedom Wars once a week now. We don't play Freedom Wars on Tuesdays anymore, because if you guys have been under a rock, we now started playing Monster Hunter World, and that pretty much replaced the Tuesday event stuff. So we're pretty much doing that sucker now. So let's go ahead and get a little reload kicking in here, as we're still dealing and assessing the artillery quadruped here. Like I said, this guy is a little bit of a nuisance, so we're going to try to deal with him accordingly, and we'll be able to deal. There you go, pretty much breaking off of the parts over here, and we should be good. Let's try to destroy the rest of the apparatuses and whatnot. We got a second part over here too. So let's keep on advancing towards greatness, because that's what we try to thrive for, and it's going to be a good one. Again, this guy, he loves to freaking follow me around. This guy over. Oh, what an abductor he is, huh? But he's fun. He's fun to take on, man. I have to say, he can get a bit of a shenanigan character once in a while, but. You know, this is also the Mark IV. The Mark IVs are being the most powerful ones of the standard abductors. There's range from, they got about 3 different variants. You know, you got the standard ones, and then all the way up to Mark IV. And yeah, these guys here definitely they can cause some turmoil on the battlefield. But if addressed correctly, you'll be able to take them out. A-okay, it won't be all that problematical. So as we're advancing onto the second invitation, this guy has a full set of health over here. There's a little bit of health shaved off, but we're going to go ahead and address that and eliminate this dude. And it's going to be, we're going to try to finish this thing up, because he will be dropping some pretty rare items. And it's one of the things, these are some of the missions that you want to try to take on if you want to build up your weapons. Definitely it gives a good opportunity out there to build up your your current build, which we take these guys on a lot. If you guys don't have a final build by now, what's wrong with you? Build your final. You got to make it happen. You got to get good weapons. Get good weapons are definitely I mean, they take you a long way, man. They help you address the any tough situations on battlefields, and once you get them taken care of, you'll be able to advance out there and pretty much defend your beloved Panopticon to the best of its capability. The accessory out there and I, both of us, eliminated, but they have the little AIs over here just continually hacking and slashing. Now the current build that I do have is a glass cannon. As you can see there, I've got like 0 defense on this one, but it's all solely built on attack, which I usually kind of go for. It's a reckless, it's a bit of a reckless combination, but it's what works best. At least for me, it does. And let's go ahead and try to get the accessory back on the battlefield as we continue opening fire towards the foe, and we'll be trying to deplete its health here, because it is definitely essential for us to give ourselves the advancement. This guy is pretty much running away. Well, he's not running away, he's running towards me. And let's continue on over here. Did magic break off his head, taking the enemy HP's health to below 50%, which is good. And it's all downhill from here. Great opportunity to get ourselves a little bit of a band-aid and continue on advancing. Advancement is always the thing to do. Let's see what else we have over here. Strad joining us on the YouTube channel now. Says, okay, I'll come over here and see the chat. Says, laugh aloud, rebought the game, so I'm starting all over. Looking forward to see, actually doing a sentence grind. Oh, looking forward to it too. Good sir. Or good madam. Or however you identify yourself. Let's get ready to continue on the advancements and taking out the trash because it's stinking up the place. Also catching up over here, we have Haruto joining. Says, hola, ¿cómo estás? Oh, hola, bienvenidos. Good to have you here on the broadcast 6axis. We're taking on the, what is this guy called? Imitation Red Rage right now. Oh, heck yeah, he's about to be finished off too, so. And he ain't doing too well. So after this guy, there's going to be 2 more Red Rages spawning in. I think it's just these 2. No, there's going to be 2 more. There's 3 Imitation Red Rages. And the second one will be having him... he's going to have a bunch of... explosive gear. So a little bit of an explosive personality we are to be expecting from the next abductor over here. But we're going to be able to address him in, you know, the proper way. And he should be good to go, right? Of course. Alright, so as we continue preparing our the arrival of this foe, let's get ready to take him out and do whatever's possible to continue bringing on some good fights here to our fantastic Panopticon, right? Of course. Let's see what we have over here. Static says, I'm actually buying a new Vita just for this game. The addiction is real, says Static. Well, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I bought this game 3 times. That's how much of the addiction is real. This game, man, I'll be honest, out of all the Vita games, definitely one of my go-to ones. And it has to be possibly my favorite Vita. I mean, it's a long shot for me to say favorite because it's tough, but it's out of all the games I had, possibly definitely my favorite. This is the game I had been waiting for, a handheld for the longest. I love character creation. I love anime style games. I love the diversity of weapons, and I like the atmosphere of the game a lot. Like, seriously, it's I always say that this game has kind of a, it reminds me a lot of like the cyberpunk type animes, you know, that say I mean, you know, Neon Genesis Evangelion reminds me of this a lot. Also Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, you know, like the Panopticon kind of reminds me a bit of Midgar. Then you also have, you know, the whole I mean, it's a really cool I really like the settings for this game. It's fantastic, and it does kind of keeps me coming back to it. But the fights are actually really fun too, and the fact that this game is one of those types of titles that are heavily in you know, they're heavily pushed with its multiplayer. It's one of the things I do enjoy, that, and I bought 3 of them so that should any of my other friends in the 3D world pick this game up, we can do multiplayer, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it's, you know, I don't blame you if you're re-picking up this game. Definitely, I don't even know how you got rid of it, how you were able to separate yourself from it to begin with. Freaking heck, unless the addiction was so bad and you're doing yourself a favor and you're trying to, like, you know, go on Freedom Wars Rehab or something. It's like, I keep playing this game, I gotta separate myself a bit. Well, if that's the situation, then I don't know. I mean, whatever helps, man, huh? But let's continue taking on the this guy over here representing. We got Sons-of-Helghan representing on the Twitch channel. Showing the Twitch channel some love, thank you very much. And we're taking out the terrible abductors, as we always do on the Friday event sessions with the peoples. And you know, it's how we roll. We're taking the enemy out little by little, slowly but steady. And it's a good way for us to go ahead and do our thing, right? Of course, we want to try to represent out here. And one of the things too is man, when I first got this game, man, I was, my whole thing was, man, I'm gonna get my Giga weapons. That was my goal, you know. And like, I said I'm gonna go ahead and build a loadout that is gonna be able to just, you know, fly through any mission and stuff, and that's what I wanted to do. This is kind of like, I'm kind of like that right now on Monster Hunter World. I'm harvesting like crazy, building up stuff, and definitely, you know, I think I ran out of ammo packs, so we're gonna go ahead and take this one here. We got ourselves some AAW fire. It's gonna go ahead and try to deliver some of that as the next Imitation Red Page has now appeared into battle, preparing himself to advance towards the little area of attack. And I got both of them heading towards my direction, with my accessory being pretty much apprehended by one of the enemy abductors. Let's go ahead and try to resuscitate this individual so I can continue on doing the good fights. I always want to keep your accessories within the, you know, we want to make sure that they're not, they're not taking the nap time too early. That's a bad thing. So, anyways, catching up over here. Let's see what else. What else is going on in the chats over on the YouTube channel. We have Static over here says, actually that game reminds me, I've bought Freedom Wars twice, and I've gone through the game twice I got through the game on 2 Vitas. The first one was stolen, the second one had a battery glitch. Did it? Oh gosh. But man, sorry to hear about that. But yeah, yeah, I bought my my Freedom Wars just because I saw them at GameStop for such a good price. I couldn't turn it down. So I was like, man, this thing's like, it was like $8, and I'm like, man, I'll get it. I bought it again. One of my buddies bought it in the 3D world, and he's like, he wanted one of my cases because he bought it without the case, and I told him, man, like, I don't know how you can buy a game from GameStop without a case. Like, that's one of my pet peeves. I can't. I have to have the case. As a collector, I love to have a library and stuff, and I have cases with my games. But I mean, there's people out there who don't really care too much about the cases. But one of the things for me, like, I like to have a, I like to have the library pristine. You know, I want it in a nice condition. But I do have one game. I do have one Freedom Wars without the case. So, the other two do have cases, and the one that I have on the case is the one that I used to travel with. So, the other two are my one's a display copy, and then the other is a, how does Konata says it? Like, you have these things. Man, I got no ammunition on any of these guys. There you go. I'm like wondering, like, man, when is this thing gonna freaking load? Alright, anyways, let's go reload all this stuff here. As you can see, the next abductor has about 2 shield apparatuses upon him, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to try to make sure we have a level 2 binding thorn. You always want to try to take down these enemies whenever possible, but best way to do so is by using one of these little puppies. Once you disarm them, make sure you get yourself a little bit of adrenaline, increase your attacks, and deliver the payload towards the apparatuses, breaking them off and creating an opening for your projectile type weapons. And usually that works the best, so you want to try to you know, do that, because that helps. As you can see, it still has one of the shields remaining, and one of the things that I like to do, however don't have, with an easy katse, you can attach yourself right onto the apparatus itself and shoot it point blank. That is one way to get rid of it. Another way is literally just going right up to the target area and then just firing upon it. But no need for that, as the shield apparatus has been destroyed. So good job. Congratulations. It's time for us to continue weakening the pod and you know, opening fire towards the enemy foe. Jonathan joining us over here on YouTube says, let's see, man. Alright, so I can cover a bit of Spanish. I can't cover that much, but good to know, man. Good to know. Not too sure what that, yeah, it's gonna take me a way to decipher that. My Spanish isn't the best, but I do have, it's alright. It's alright, you know, it gets semi by. Yeah, there's no ammo packs. Yeah, fantastic. Alright, remember what I said? If you guys don't have good weapons, don't pick up the ammo packs, because now this is going to be a long fight. I literally got like 10 shots left. After that, there's no enemies out here. I'm going to have no weapons. So, don't, yeah. spare some ammo packs. Don't take them all. Use melee weapons. If you're not gonna upgrade your weapons, use melee weapons, because that's gonna be, yeah, pretty much hindering the dudes that actually do this fight and make it happen, right? We gotta try to represent. But either way, let's go ahead and deliver the attacks towards the enemies and continue the good fight over here. Cause we got like 1 shot left, and yep, no ammunition. They got 1 ammo pack. Thank you, spawning in the nick of time. I'm able to fight again, so that's the good thing. As long as I get ammo packs, I'm able to carry this fight. But yeah, if you guys aren't gonna upgrade your weapons, man, oh boy, you gotta do the upgradings, man. Upgrade them weapons. You know, we play a lot of Geek Good missions for that reason. You have the materials. So let's continue pushing forward as the enemy's HP is now approaching to the 50% mark. We're going to try to continue advancing, and he's pretty much already there, so we're good to go. It's all downhill from here, and this is the final imitation Red Rage. We'll be able to take him out, and it's going to be fantastic as we continue on pushing forward. Yep, the ammo packs do respawn periodically. That's the good thing about it. Sometimes it takes a little bit though, but you know, it's kind of like one of the things that we gotta try to tend to. So we got more accessories being dealt with by the enemy, and so for right now, you know, they're doing their thing. So all the other ammo packs are spawning in now. So I see we got 1 over there. That's good. So we want to try to keep them. We want to try to be very conservative. Don't pick up multiple ammo packs if you don't need them. Only when you need them, go ahead and pick them up. Unfortunately, you know, they kind of go away a bit, but you know, but they're still there for the people should they need it. So let's keep pushing forward as this guy has about 1/3 of health. He's already at that mark already, and we're 1/3 of the way. So that's pretty good. These guys are really cool though, man. I have to say, they remind me of even the sound effects. Remember I told you that the game settings, like, it reminds me a bit of like Neon Genesis. Even the sound effects of the lasers. I mean, I honestly think they've taken it from Gynax or something. I don't know, but it just sounds like, it sounds too much like it, which is pretty cool. And I don't know, it's just, it has that cool type of feeling to it. So anywho, as we continue taking on these giant mechas, let's go ahead and try to get ourselves a let's use these AAW shots. Now these guys are fantastic at busting up pods. This particular weapon here is a growth rate on late bloomer. It can't get any stronger than this. This puppy here can dish out, I mean, for each single hit here, I think it's like, what, like 11,900 damage per hit. So that's like, yeah, it's pretty, that's the bad day in a bad day in a freaking tube. So it's pretty dope. Congratulations, we succeeded in this operation, advancing on to the next one, and that's pretty much it for this fantastic fight. Good job to all of you, and happy Friday for all those tuning in, whether it be on YouTube, Twitch, or playing here on the PlayStation Network. This is currently Freedom Wars that you're currently watching. 18 minutes and 56 seconds was the duration of the overall fight as we advance on to the next one. That was Wave 1, Round 1. Wave 1, Round 2 is up next. If you're currently joining us, then happy Friday to you. I'm going to always say that. I'm going to wish you the best Friday, because it's the weekend and we're going to celebrate it. We got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You got 14 rare items in this operation. Upgrade your dang weapons already. Make your weapons strong. You have to have strong weapons by now. You can do it. This game's been out for a while. Let's rock and roll and celebrate. Continue on the festivities. And if you don't have any strong weapons, then by gosh, join these wonderful adventures so you can get some. And then you can go ahead and wreak havoc. And we go mission grinding. We'll do it. We'll represent. For the beloved Panopticon, we're going to make Percy Propo proud. So as we return back into the hub, celebrating this beautiful Friday evening, here we are. This is going to be Wave 1, Round 2. We got 2 more rounds remaining for this lobby. As soon as we go ahead and, you know, do whatever's possible, we're going to select some missions. We got more individuals joining us, which is a good thing. And, you know, you always want to go ahead and have the good stuff happening out there, right? Of course, that's great. And let's see, we're gonna start off here with some special operations, and we do have a C type up next. This particular enemy will be giving you material for, you know, this is gonna be the good thing. It's gonna be the materials that's gonna be delivering the good stuff, right? Yeah, you're gonna be able to build willow type weapons and stuff, and you know, it's one of the good things about it. It's gonna be great. So what we're gonna do is for this particular enemy, we're gonna switch our loadouts, and we're going to go to, I think, anti-potato. Here it is. That is, we want to go ahead and try to use that anti-potato, right? Potatoes. Oh man, let's see what we got over here. We got everything set up. We're good to go. Fantastic. Let's rock and roll. Let's make it happen. It's a lovely, definitely a lovely Tuesday. And we're going to make it a fantastic one, right? Let's do it. So let's make this fight happen as it's already launching. This is going to be wave 1, round 2, right? Of course. Let's take out the giant freaking spaghetti monsters. They cause way too much havoc, and we're gotta be here to go ahead and, you know, lay down the smackdown, because that's what we like making happen. But so here it is. We're about to deploy on this fantastic operation, celebrating this wonderful Friday evening. I was about to say Tuesday, and I'm like, we don't play this on Tuesdays anymore. We play on the Fridays. If you guys haven't been up to date, you know, we pretty much, you know, we represent on the Fridays the Freedom Wars. On the Tuesdays, we're representing the good stuff, which is, you know, the Freedom Wars, right? Oh, Monster Hunter. I'm playing Monster Hunter on Tuesdays. Starting off this battle, we got kitty cats from here, and that side we got another kitty cat on this side. Let's go for this one. This kitty cat's over here. He thought he was gonna get away. He's like, oh, I'm hidden all the way in the corner. No one's gonna see me. I'm like, nope, nobody is. You thought wrong, Mr. Kitty Cat. But you know, we continue on addressing the threats, and we're going to eliminate the foes to the best of our capabilities, because that's how we do a current enemy here at the 50% mark. Now these guys are a little bit mashed potato compared to the other Ramosas. These dudes they don't really fare too well, you know, they get eliminated fairly quick. So congratulations, we got rid of one kitty cat, we got two, we got a second one over there. So let's go ahead and try to evaporate these little kitties, because they're everywhere. They're so cute. It's like a litter of kittens, like, all over the place, and we're like, oh hey, you get to pick your favorite one. Which one are you gonna take home? Little kitty cats in boxes. Alright, so it's yeah, we're pretty much eliminating them, and let's advance on to the next one. Let's go give this guy bad day too. Give those to kitty cats. My accessory she'd be going ham right now. I mean, she kill stealing. She kill stealing. What is this? Alright, so let's see, as we continue pushing forward, we're going to be representing the good fights, and it's going to be lovely. Let's see if we can try to continue on assessing the threat here, and not too shabby. Congratulations, we've pretty much liquidated all the kitty cats. There's no more kitty cats left. So alright, we good, let's do it. As we prepare ourselves for the arrival of the next enemies, we get ourselves a little bit of, you know, ammunition, which is always important. We're gonna have some more. We're gonna have two C types, or probably actually not C types. We're probably gonna have the spiders showing up now. There's gonna be one on that side, and there's gonna be one on this side. So once they do show up, we'll be able to either that, or there's gonna be C types, one over there and then one there. Nope, there we got the spiders. The freaking spiders. Let's mess these guys up. These guys are allergic to firearms. Any projectile type weapons usually work best against them. So yeah, just have fun with that. You know, and these guys, this dude over here, he can get a little bit of he can become a bit of a shenanigan dude. If you want to give him a bad day, or if he's giving you a bad day, just aim for the, you know, attack the pod over here. But again, if you want to really fly through these missions, you know, the importance of upgrading your weapon go a long way. And you can pretty much clear through these missions pretty effectively and on par, you know, if you got the right stuff put together. So let's keep pushing forward over here. We got the next abductor. This is the last of the paradoxa types. I'm gonna say right now, man, I go through ammunition like crazy. So when you go ahead and start using yourself a one of these quick firing rifles and whatnot. You know, usually the ammo capacity of these guys aren't as great, but yeah, you are gonna run out pretty quick. So make sure you got ammo packs on standby, and that's one of the main important things, especially if your loadouts are gonna be consisting of, you know, multiple firearms. Mostly all the weapons I use are just projectiles only, so I got an AEW over here along with the SR-44, so this combination over here should be more than ideal, but it's good to have a melee weapon just in case if you do run out of ammunition on the battlefield. You don't want that to happen because that would kind of suck, and it's not good. But look, we got little ammo packs over there, so let's just leave those on standby, and we got some over there too. This map's actually littered with a few of them, so that's good. Now that the enemy's spawning in, let's get ourselves a little bit of adrenaline boost, and we're going to focus our AAW shots on these little shield apparatuses, eliminating them. Should be able to break a couple from here, so that's good. We got the next one over here. We're going to launch a couple of missiles that way, and try to keep continuing breaking out the these little parts here. It's always important. And let's see what we got as we continue pushing forward. We got another one over here to try to go ahead and take that sucker out, and breaking out all the pieces, which is definitely essentials to the operation. Let's get now he's completely open for attack. So at this position, you can go ahead and just fire towards the statue. The statue will be considered headshots. It's pretty much the entire head, so you can hit any part of the statue itself, the dress or whatever, and that's still going to count as a headshot. Now, one cool thing about the SR-44, it has that continuous damage, that piercing damage almost, and it's one of the things that I do like about this weapon a lot. So if there's ever an enemy behind the SR-44, you're gonna get hit. You're gonna pretty much hit both of them. Imagine like playing pool or something. It's one of the cool things about this weapon. So it has that continuous damage. It just keeps on going and damaging whatever's you know, behind the enemy or whatever. You're gonna hit all of them, which is great, and makes it for a good. It's a great as this weapon's, you know, categorized in PvP. Within the PvP community, they like to call it a crowd control weapon. So anytime you see like you know, a bundle of enemies all gathered together and all bunched up, you know, use this weapon over there and just fire like you know, a bunch of ballistic rounds like all over the place, and you'll be able to. I mean, yeah, people they're gonna, you know, try to avoid the area and location. They don't want to get, you know, they don't want to get too involved there. So anyways, congratulations, we managed to take out the first C-type. The second C-type will be now spawning in. As you can see, it's all the way over there. And we're going to be deploying a couple of missiles over there yonder. And breaking off one of the apparatuses. 2 more remaining. Should be able to continue on good fight. It's going to be good, so let's see what else we have. Oh man, so Styria says, well, I can't take home dead kitties now. Oh, nope, you can't. Unfortunately. Well, they're not dead. They're just, you know, they're given their nap time. They're given a heavy dose of what's that catnip? We're using a catnip round, if anything. So the kitty cats are fine. Don't worry about them. They're okay. They just, so you'll be able to take them home and put them in little cardboard boxes, houses and stuff. Man, cats love boxes for some reason. I don't know. Except Toro. Toro is the bro. What is this guy doing? What are you doing? Why you bro? You and your accessory. There you go. Oh, now they want to fight. They're like looking at the freaking. They're looking at the viewers and stuff. Like, what the heck? What are you doing? What are you doing? You the AI. You should be fighting. I'm gonna be honest, man. Sometimes the AI in this game are pretty stupid. But that's, I mean, that's found in a lot of games. But this one over here, sometimes, you know, in the form of the accessories or what have you, they can, you know, end up to their, they can end up doing their stupid stuff at times. But I mean, it makes it for more pleasant viewing, I guess. A little quirky moments like that just make me smirk a little. Alright, so let's just continue on making it happen. This guy's HP is pretty much 2/3 of the way already eliminated. He has about, like, now entering a quarter of the way. And he's going to be taken care of little by little. Got about 3 more AAW shots, so let's go use ourselves a little bit of our last ammunition pack over here. And start firing upon the foe. falling back a little bit. You want to try to keep a distance from this guy because he does like to you know, explode and stuff, and that's not good. But we did manage to take out and assess the threat over here in the Panopticon and bringing liberation and freedom to our wonderful civilization. Congratulations, that is it for eliminating all these guys over here, and we did put it to good job. So good job to everybody and all that jazz. 8 minutes and 28 seconds was the duration of this fight. This is currently Wave 1, Round 2, if you're joining us right now, whether it be on YouTube, Twitch, or playing here on the PlayStation Network. I hope you're having a lovely Friday. The weekend is now here, and we're celebrating it. Isn't it great? Of course, we always celebrate it. We got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got about, like, we got about a good amount of items, so not too shabby. We're going to go ahead and, I'm going to donate it, but I highly advise that you guys keep them and upgrade your weapons, make your weapons strong, so that way, you know, when we do these events, we'll be able to fly even faster. And we could, because if you get 3 other players with weapons that I built like that style, man, oh boy, these missions will go by like in minutes. We can beat these things like in 2 minutes, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'll tell you what. Anyways, but good job to the team nonetheless as we continue on representing the good fights and making it a lovely one as the weekend is not here. You always want to celebrate everything to the best of your capabilities, and you can do that. You can. It will be one of the things that, you know, will definitely, it's definitely good. You know, you want to represent out there. So, anywho, oh look at that. You can exchange rap sheets with the fellow sinners in the game lobby area via the square button room menu. After you have exchanged rap sheets and become affiliates, the other sinners accessory, I guess, will be added to your spare list. Okay, now I'm reading from the stream over here. Okay, so let's see what else we have as we got a new mission now selected. I think it's time for us to go ahead and advance onto some more operations, which is good. We want to do as much operations as possible, and it's going to be a lovely one, right? Of course. Alright, let's do it. So next mission, we're about to take an unidentified target, and Ace over here says he needs help. Alright, don't worry about it, we got you, bro. We got you. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and, this is very distracting, my ADD and stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and you guys, I'm gonna motivate you guys to use the chat boxes because you're gonna exile yourself from everybody else. So let's go ahead and do this here. There you go. Now you guys gotta type on the comment sections. I'm so cruel, but I love it. Alright, is representing here, deploying onto the next fight. This is gonna be Wave 1, Round 3. The final round is now amongst us. We're taking on the this is going to be the unidentified target. This is a Paltatum or Potato class abductor. I'm gonna call it Potato class. Paltatum, Potato. Sounds the same. There's a Potato class abductor, and we're gonna kick its butt. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fantastic, magical even. And we're gonna represent over here, celebrating this arrival of the beautiful weekend. Of course, you know, we're not gonna leave that out. It's gonna be good times, and good times is what we're going to have. We got Kaiba Hitari says, 6 forgot all about me. Shake my head. What are you talking about? How did I forget about you? I'll never forget about you. And we got represent over here. Continuing on with the firing attacks, we're eliminating the foe, and as you can see, opening up the fire, we're pretty much receiving a lot of laser attacks, like this is like Star Wars or something. We want to try to destroy the shield apparatuses, which have now been acquired. So are you harvesting boxes, or do you need to, what is it that you're working on? I mean, you want to get bodies, you want to kill this thing. I'm not sure exactly what it is, because either way we can take care of all this. I mean, if we want boxes, we can destroy boxes too. That would work. So breaking the box is one of the things that's, you know, once you take out these guys, you want to make sure that at the same time, when you are just dismantling this thing, this behemoth of an abductor, you know, you want to go ahead and try to collect these things, because, you know, the more you collect, the more parts you have. Not only that, though, you will be having a lot of enemy little tentacle creatures flying around, and that's bad. So you really don't want to have that. So let's continue pushing forward over here. I love how people pick medics, and my health is like on 1 bar. Sometimes people pick the green Ibarra because it's a pretty color. Yeah. So so much for that sucker. let's continue on making good fights as we represent over here. This thing's about to die already, but let's get as many of these boxes as possible. Let's try to get another one over here and continue on the good fights. And I don't need a band-aid. Why are you charging up for level 2? I mean level 1 or level 2. You charging up for level 2? There it is. That makes sense. Level 2's work. So use what your Panopticon gave you, and pretty much represent those good old Ibaras, because they can be of a grand importance. Gosh, there's so many chains already. That's the only thing I hate about breaking boxes. The chains that freaking come out of them, they start wreaking havoc. So try focusing on the chains. And best way to deal with these guys is either you kill the chains, or you either you deal with the chains themselves, or you can just destroy the abductor, and the rest will follow. So that's it for that one. Let's get this one over here. Try to take out all these dang chains, because they're causing problems, and they're gonna be creating a lot of PTSD over here in the Panopticon. We don't want that. We want to try to be PTSD free. Alright, so anyways, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna kill that thing. These chains are just going too crazy right now. A lot of chaos ensuing on the battlefield, but we're back. Appreciate the revival. And let's go ahead and continue on with the let's try to fall on this side here. Where's the accessory at? There you go. Thanks for recovering my accessory. Appreciate it very much. And let's continue on addressing this particular enemy here. Again, focusing on the boxes. We got about 3 shots left until I gotta go ahead and get a new ammo crate here. And that box over here seems a bit weak. Let's go ahead and try to break that one off. It's gonna die by the time I finish reloading. But either way, congratulations, we pretty much managed to destroy this terrible abductor guy, right? He's out of the way, and we good to go, right? So congratulations, you have advanced onto the next one. So if you're working on any previous loadouts or trying to build some stuff, this guy here will provide you with the materials in crafting. They'll be helping you craft the Willow type weapons, right? So anyways, there it is, 3 minutes and 56 seconds. Not too shabby. Fight could have been a lot faster. However, we decided to break a couple of boxes while we're on the way. Yeah, you know, it was alright. It was okay. It was alright. We got two rare items. 2. It's all good though. Usually this is kind of a low rankish mission. This mission is not it's not any of the special op missions. Special op missions are the ones that you get like more of the platinum items. So if you're hunting for those particular materials, you want to do those. This is story mission. Story ones are kind of yeah, they're fun. They're nostalgic. You go back to them, you experience, you know, the game that you once played when you first got over here. Hellsfire Alpha joining us here on the YouTube channel. Good to have you. Happy Friday. And yep, harvest them, don't destroy it, says Hells. Yep. Destroyed the Panopticon. Oh no, don't destroy the Panopticon. We need those. The Panopticon is our home. It's our lovely home. Anyways, big thank you to those that hung out with us for this wave. It's time for us to pretty much get ready to wave our goodbyes to wave 1 and get ready to wave our hellos to wave 2, as it's a lovely evening. Again, big thank yous to all of you guys for hanging out with us, and it's time for us to clear out and pretty much make it a lovely one. Again, this concludes tonight's wave. Wave 2 is up next, and let's get ready to continue on the good stuff, because we're gonna rock and roll this wonderful Friday evening. As you guys already know, every single wave will be consisting of 3 rounds. Once we complete those 3 rounds, we're making a new lobby, and that's exactly what we're trying to do right now. We want to try to keep it fresh and you know, enjoyable, accessible, and that's what we thrive for, right? Of course, we always make it happen. Joshua over here says, you sound really tired though this week. Overslept one day and tired today. Are you going to be all right? It's almost the weekend, so I hope you're going to get some rest, says Joshua. Thank you very much, Joshua, and thank you for noticing. Now this week has been a little bit it's been all right. I'm not gonna say it's been whatever. It's been good. It's been a good week. But yeah, I've been really tired though. recently. My sleep pattern has been terrible, and but yeah, but thanks for noticing. I appreciate it. I've been doing good though. I'm good. I appreciate it. And this weekend's gonna be fantastic. So let's get ready to launch onto the next mission over here. I appreciate your comment, Joshua, by the way. That was very nice of you. Anyways, let's get ready to deploy onto the next mission. Of course, we're setting up a dedicated lobby for its people. There will be no restrictions whatsoever unless you have the Japanese version of the game. Then you have restrictions to only that region alone. This game is pretty much there's no region locked. However, if you have a Japanese copy, a Japan copy, yeah, you're pretty much locked to that one, unfortunately. And I kind of wish it wasn't that way, but I mean, it's understandable because of the the way the game was put together. It's you know how we had like the New York Panopticon and stuff and all that jazz. In Japan, what they have is something different. They don't have like the New York Panopticon. They have like all the provinces of Japan, right? So it's like Tokyo, then you have you know, the other places in Tokyo, I mean Japan, right? Okinawa, you know, you got stuff like that, right? So you got all those different provinces. Over you know, over us though, well, now we have the international version is you know, we have like Paris, Tokyo, Moscow, New York, London, you know, you have that stuff going on. But anyways, let's get ready to continue on good fights. Happy Friday to all those who are currently joining us. We're playing Freedom Wars. I need to go ahead and get a bunch of new items and weapons, right? Or a bunch of new missions, better said, because we pretty much used we went through all of them already. That's pretty crazy. So we get a lot of missions done, and that's a good thing. Ooh. So let's do some kitty cat missions, which I like a lot. We're also going to fight some Dioneas and Paradoxes, which is lovely, as well as some extra Ramosas and Paradoxes. We can also try to do a little speed run, of course, and have a... We're going to do the soul speed run, and then probably some kitty cats over here. And yeah, I think we're good. We got about 5 missions. So we're good to go. That's a nice little amount here, and that should pretty much get us prepared to deploy onto some more festivities, which is what we're going to strive for, and we always strive for the best. We'll be selecting some special operations, and actually to kick this thing off, let's do a nice little slow panopticon here, a nice little speed run. So for this particular loadout, we're going to use an we're actually going to go with, let's go for the Payday loadout here. So we're going to go with Payday. We got that sucker, and we should be good to go, right? So it's going to be fantastic, and here it is. Let's go ahead and run this operation. This is going to be a speed run, and usually in these particular matches, if you're ever trying to build your entitlement points, right, you want to boost up over there, this is definitely one of the best ways to like try to get your entitlement points racked up, right? This is if you're starting this game and you think that, you know, shaving off 1,000,000 years off of your sentence is gonna be a lot of work, do a soul mission or a Jakarta and what have you, and equip yourself with double stacked augmentations of contribution boosters. You go ahead and do that. Oh man, you're gonna have a great time. You're gonna make a lot of money at the end of the mission too, so that's also a really good thing. And we're gonna go ahead and demonstrate that right now. So we're gonna start off here with a little nice adrenaline boost, and we're just try to like zoom in, right, like zoom past all of the bad guys. I'm gonna try to zigzag this thing here so that way we don't receive any enemy fire. And now that we're approaching this bad guy over here, we're gonna charge up for this level 2, and as we do that, we're going to try to get a dead hit right towards the center, and Pacam managing to paralyze this guy over here. We're going to open up a bunch of SR-44 attacks right towards the pod itself, then switching over to the AAW. And let's go ahead and try to get ourselves one more AAW kicking in there. That's probably pretty much enough to go ahead and break the pod, and freeing the princess. We can go ahead and grab the princess and get out of here. Hightail it to safety. We're going to pretty much deliver her back to our beloved Panopticon, so that way she can develop more technology, you know, for our civilization, which is very important. Usually all the technology within all the Panopticons are responsible because of these particular scientists, right, and which are the citizens. Very important. So that's why throughout the whole premise of the game, you're going to be trying to save these individuals. So anyways, we saved the princess, and we should be heading now back to our beloved Panopticon, and in a total record of 1 minute and 15 seconds, we managed to pretty much rack up a total of, let's see, let's go ahead and do actually let's go donate all this stuff first, and then we'll see how much of the monies we made. So we got a total of 17,744 entitlement points. That's a lot. That's for like 1 minute. Literally over a minute you get that much entitlement points. If you keep doing that, you'll be free in no time. It's definitely one of the best ways to kind of like zoom past and you know, try to build up your sentence. I mean, not build up, but reduce your sentences. This is the fastest way to do it. Live and learn. Alright, so let's get ready to continue on with Grand Festivity. We pretty much have ourselves let me show you the loadout, actually, what I put together. This is what you want to have on here. So that's what I did. I put the anti-web, the acceleration carrying, and 2 contribution boosters. That's perfect for running citizens. For that mission right there. That's like any citizen carry missions that you want to try to, like, you know, boost up, and you know, that's the loadout to use, and it really does go a long way. We're about to go ahead and deploy onto the next mission over here. We're liquidation Hong Kong. Why you leave Hong Kong alone? Oh my gosh, we're forgetting these missions. Alright, so we're going to do a Hong Kong mission. We're going to switch over to another loadout. What the heck are we fighting in this mission? I think we're going to have an anti-abductor. I'm not even sure what is in this mission. Pretty much, let's see, destroy the artillery quadruped. Oh, that's it. Okay, so we can go ahead and do that. So let's go take out the artillery quadruped. I do got my anti-abductor loadout, so we're good to go. And it's going to be good time as we always push forward and strive for greatness, as always. Kicking up the battles, and it's gonna be lovely. All right, I'm gonna try to represent here to the best of our cause, because that's what we like to do, and it's gonna be great. And then you have orange soda, because orange soda is amazing. I like ginger ale too. You know my favorite type of soda? When I go to Burger King, they have a machine that you can customize your own soda. I make vanilla ginger ale. Oh gosh, I love that. It tastes so good. Alright, so starting off over here, this is currently wave 2, round 2. We're about to take on this artillery, actually no, all-purpose quadruped. And as we do that, we're going to try to kick its butt as always, and let's get ourselves a nice little adrenaline boost. Starting it off, and yeah, this guy here is he's a bit of he's a bit of a mashed potato. He's just a Mark II, so he'll be liquidated really easily. So he's not gonna have a good day at all. He's already, man, his health is already at 50%, so that's not good at all. Let's get ourselves a little bit of little speed reloading. And I like to use ammo crates, or the little ammo packs and stuff. These little dinky ammo packs are good because what's good about it is that it gives you it makes it for some really fast reloading stuff, so which is always a good thing. And let's go ahead and get one more shot here. And you should be taken out. One pick count. There he is. Eliminated. Get out of here. So, anyways, ahem, my health medic. Ahem. People love using those ammo things. Like, what are those things called? The Ibaras. Yeah, man. So here it is. We got this guy showing up over here. I'm gonna go do a level 2 for binding on this particular enemy. And hopefully, there you go. We got this guy here taken care of, and we're going to open up shop and try to ruin this guy's day. So there it is. I call him the football head. He looks like a football head. His head's shaped like a big football. Accessory needs a little bit of revive. Let's go ahead and try to find her wherever she's at. How the heck are you all the way over here? How'd you die? Anyways, as the fight continues right now, the enemy is at 50% health. We have a bunch of we're taking on a bunch of quadrupeds on this one. This one is a Mark II. And for these particular missions, I mean, these invasion missions are right. They are right. They're really they're made up of a lot of paper mache abductors, but you know, it's kind of a good thing. I guess it's you know, you don't really gain playing these missions. You don't get rare items here, so I usually that's why I usually don't do invasions too much. You don't get too much from it. But we did alright though, not too shabby. We got 2 enemies already now eliminated. We got some more abductors inbound. And with that also being said, there's also materials scattered all over the battlefield, which are good to be harvested every now and then, because once you start picking up these apparatuses, you'll be good to go, and you'll be set for more adventures. Who the heck is that? There's somebody all the way over there. It's an accessory thing. Alright, so we got the next abductor already now spawning in. This is the artillery quadruped, one of the more annoying ones. He's only a Mark II though, so nothing to be afraid of very much. You know, they will be taken care of pretty easily though. So continue opening fire as we deal the damage towards the enemy. This guy is not having the best day ever, but I am. You know why I'm having the best day ever? Because it's a Friday, it's a weekend, it's a lovely weekend, and we're enjoying it. We're gonna enjoy the best of it to its amazing capability. So we got Godslayer Gaming joining us over here. It says, "Hey Arnold, hey football head." You grew up with Hey Arnold too, huh? So you got the reference. A lot of people, I say that no one ever gets it, but you got it. One of the old school Nickelodeon viewers, you. Oh, shout out to you, man. Oh gosh, yep, yeah, he's a punk, man. That football head looking abductor. He's a big old bobblehead, man. He starts headbutting everybody in the battlefield. It's crazy, but either way, congratulations. We managed to succeed in trying to. I don't know why you even put effort fighting Hong Kong. I love your optimism anyway, though. They have the highest amount of GPP out of anything out there, right? So that's 11 billion. 11 billion. That's crazy. That's like. What? Yeah, well, it is what it is. Let's keep pushing forward, representing this beautiful fight. We've managed to succeed in about 3 minutes and 54 seconds. Advancing on to the next one. That was Wave 2, Round 2. Wave 2, Round 3 is up next. After that, we'll be pretty much making a new lobby for greatness, because it's how we roll. We're going to donate all this stuff over here, too, because we like the donating stuff. We donate to the Panopticons. We make our Panopticon even more powerful, and we do it on a weekly basis. So it's kind of cool. We used to play Freedom Wars bi-weekly, but we switched over because a game called Monster Hunter World showed up, and now we're on that. So that's kind of cool. But I really do like Freedom Wars though, a lot, and that's kind of like one of my things. So anyways, as we continue on making the good fights happen, we're about to deploy onto one more mission and stuff, because you know the missions are what we do, and we're doing pretty alright. So let's go ahead and take on let's go take on these kitty cats over here. I don't think there's gonna be any PvP today, man, because there's no PvP players playing. So if they don't play, we don't play, because I mean, what are we gonna do, huh? What are we gonna shoot? There's not much out there, so I don't think there's gonna be any PvP out there. So sorry about that, fellas. We're about to deploy onto the Retribution New York, as we always make happen, and we're going to represent to the best of our capabilities, you know. And yep, this is our beloved Panopticon. Make sure you do have yourselves some anti-Ramosa loadouts, which are going to be very important in this particular fight over here. And you know, you want to use your anti-kitty cat loadout, because man, these cats, man, they're going crazy, man. These are these New York cats, bro, in the New York alleys. You know the type, right? They meow and screech, and you know, you have to, like in the old school Tom and Jerry cartoons, you gotta open the window and say, shut up, and you throw like a freaking boot out the window and you hit the cat and stuff, and then the boot comes right back through the window and hits the guy, and like, oh gosh. Yeah, old school stuff, huh? I love that. Anyways, continuing pushing forward over here, we got Tylo representing, joining us here on the YouTube channel. It says, hi 6, I'll be trying to join in a moment. Ooh, well, I'll see you for Wave 3 then. This is the final round for Wave 2. Currently Wave 2. Round 3 is what you're watching. You're watching Freedom Wars co-op with the community, as we always, you know, pursue greatness, right? It's our attempt, or our effort, our war efforts. They never cease, you know, not at all. So let's go get ourselves a little bit of adrenaline boost, which is really important. And it's always good to try to beef up your stats a bit. We're going to try to deal with the little minions. Again, the minions are going to be flying everywhere. And the best way to assess these guys is try to take them out when they present a problem. Or just take them out anyways. Like, just don't wait till they start causing problems, because they will be causing problems. They're problems waiting to happen. So take care of the minions first. For the love of Percy Propo, that is the greatest thing you can do. As we're now taking out the Ramosa, this is the first one. This particular one here is made out of paper mache, so he will be defeated fairly quickly. There's no need to take this guy too serious. However, there will be 2 other Ramosas that are going to be following this one, and they're both going to be alpha types, right? And the final one is going to be an alpha type with a shield generator, right? So that's very important. Get out of here, you little freaking fidget spinner reject. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. They show up and they cause all these shenanigans. But we take them out though, and we represent. That's what we do. It's lovely. Alright, this is just the longest reload in the history forever. There it is. I can now open fire again, which is great. The count. And let's go finish this guy off. As you can see, pretty much annihilated. Alright, for this particular loadout, you see I got an easy Katse. And for this particular reason I have the easy Katse is for enemies with shield apparatuses, which we're going to see one later. And just in case if there's an enemy that shows up, we can try to assess the problem by attaching yourself with the Yubara directly towards the enemy and shooting it point blank with the easy Katse. Usually that's like the best. That's usually the best tactic I like to go with. So now that we got pretty much the 2 traps in place, these guys are pretty much ready to be taken care of. We got one enemy all the way over there. We got a second one running. I don't even know where the second one is. We got one on that side. There he is. Taken care of. And we have, what else do we got? See, he didn't fall for the trap. I put that one a little bit too far. Alright, so, watch out, he's about to jump on. He's about to jump on somebody over there. So let's go ahead and get some little band-aids and also switch over to the SR-44. Again, this particular enemy is an alpha type. This is a lot stronger than what we were facing before. However, it's not a problem. We'll be able to deal with him. A-okay. Just make sure you got everything set up and prepared for this battle, and you'll do alright. You'll survive it. You'll bring joy and prosperity to your Panopticon in no time. No time at all. And Percy Propo rains smiles upon thee. Yes. Oh, that little teddy bear. He's I gotta say, man, Japan has they have this crazy combination of like very dark, post-apocalyptic, stuff, and then they manage to like put in a little happy teddy bear in there. It's crazy. So welcome to a Japanese game. It's fun. I gotta say, that's why I love Freedom Wars. I like the atmosphere for it. It's fantastic. So let's continue on taking out the trash. As you see, we're opening up a shop here towards the enemy Ramosa. They managed to take about a quarter of his health, and should be arriving there. Appreciate the band-aid. There you go. That's using the old healing Yubara to the best use possible. Let's try to fall back a little bit here. And so now that we have that taken care of, let's get ourselves a little bit, some extra attacks here delivered towards the foe. And as we continue pushing these guys back, we should be pretty good, right? So Kaiba says, oh, we are in PvP. Oh, no, now you're in PvP. Ooh. Where were you guys for the past couple of weeks, huh? Alright, so that's good. Now you guys represent, you got PvP lobby going up, which is pretty dope. We're going to try to resuscitate some of the AIs here. And we'll see what we got. We're going to try to take out some of these more extra dudes. Now, you guys know the rule about PvP. If there's any PvP lobbies out there with a star player, that we're going to be joining them. This is going to be reserved for the PvP players themselves, so be advised. We will be joining that, and it's going to be for them. Again, I'm surprised that people still even play PvP, because this game got really slow. And it's the past couple of weeks we were trying to get some PvP on there, we couldn't. But if You know, if the old steam engine is warming up again, then that's good. We can go ahead and you know, kind of do our thing there. We can do some good old PvP matches, which is a nice thing. Bring some nostalgia back. So, as we continue pushing forward, the Ramosa is pretty much receiving a world of pain, and currently right now, he is almost taken care of. Got about 7 shots remaining left in the chamber, so. And let's go ahead and get ourselves some extra. Little reloading here. And so much for this guy. He has now been eliminated. Congratulations. We're off to the next one here. Let's go get ourselves a little bit of extra ammunition. Never mind. Tisk tisk tisk. Tisk tisk. Okay. Let's go get some of this stuff here. We'll go get the little dinky one. Sorry, so we good for the time being. For now. Advancing onto the next enemy they're going to be spawning into. If you want to remember exactly where they're going to be, it's going to be by the big old TV screen, which is right over here. Right, so this is where they're going to be at. And charging up for a level 2 Binding Thorn. This is where it's going to be very important. You want to try to land this sucker, because if not, you're going to get interfered by a bunch of enemies, and that is not the good thing. You don't want that to happen. So let's try to take over here and advance. Let's try to get over here. Again, we want to try to break this shield to the best of our capability. Hopefully, I don't think we're gonna be able to break it in this one turn, because he is jumping around a lot. So we're gonna have to try to bind him again. So if you're carrying a willow pack here, this is very useful. Charge up for a second, level 2. And wait for him to do his little kitty cat meow, and you stun him again. Get yourself a little bit of a, oh gosh, we got minions. Of course, there goes our chance. If minions are not taken care of, they're gonna be causing a lot of problems out there, and that's not good. So shield's still on there, and we lost all opportunities to go ahead and try to destroy that shield. Oh gosh. Alright, let's go. Let's take out the minions, because honestly, no one's gonna do it. We gotta do it. We will do it. We will take out all the little minions, because the thing is, this mission, they're gonna be spawning like crazy too, so we're gonna have to try to eliminate all of them. And usually when you do that, you'll be alright. It makes it for a clearer fight, so. But let's see what else we have as we continue on forward and trying to address the operation. I'm gonna keep killing minions until that shield is gone, because I already ran out of my level 2s. So this area is clear. We're clear for now, so we can do this. We can help with the takedown. And as long as we do this, then we should be able to create an opening for an attack to destroy the shield. As you can see, it is now taken out though. So good job. Mighty good work. Now we can go ahead and start delivering our attacks towards the enemy. And we got more little minions spawning in. You're going to see a lot of them in this fight. Usually the best way to take them out is to be addressing them you know, periodically whenever they show up, and get them out of the way, so that way you can be good. So let's see what else we're going to do here as we continue on with making the good fights. We got more little enemies spawning out, and we'll try to deal with them. We got this Cloud Strafe looking dude with the Buster Sword. Oh gosh, those weapons are pretty cool though. I gotta say, they have some really neat, you know, weapons in this game, and I love the designs for them too, which makes it even better. Alright, we got those taken care of. Let's continue on trying to do what we can and destroy the apparatus over here. So what I'm going to do is let's get ourselves a little bit more adrenaline boost and take out the enemy foes. Let's go ahead and use a little bit of TLC here. Alright, let's try to destroy this guy. And count. His health pretty much is at the 50% mark, which is pretty good. Not too shabby. Now these missions can get I'm talking about, man, you're taking on these are the strongest of the Ramosas, which are very fun to fight, but they spam a lot. Like, he's gonna be doing that dash for quite a bit. So yeah, he's that's all he's doing right now. Oh, he's gonna keep doing that until he hits somebody. I told you, man, these guys are spammers. There you go. He hit my accessory, so he's probably gonna stop now. We'll see about that. Always try to hang around the corners of the maps here, so that way he can't hit you. Usually, kind of like the best way, the best approach to deal with these dudes. With no ammunition left in either chambers of the SR-44 and the Easy Katse, let's go ahead and get ourselves our little reserve pack here that we have, and we're good to go. We pretty much will be able to return back onto battlefield, commencing operations to destroy all little shenanigan enemies that lie within our reach. He's about to jump all the way over here, but it looks like he was interfered. Good team over there dishing out all of their attacks and causing a little bit of a pin down on the enemy forces at the moment. So a jolly good show. Not bad at all. And Pecan. Let's try to fall back a little bit here and see what we're going to take out, possibly. And there it is. Now let's try to continue on with any aggressions that are advancing on our Panopticon. We will be there to assess the problem. Man, I can't move. Freaking heck. Stuck in that little corner there. Going in for a reload and taken out by the Ramosa, just freaking doing hopscotching through all of these maps here. Accessory coming in for a revive, succeeding in her attempt. And that was pretty good. I appreciate that. Definitely it's good to have the accessories out there holding out the lines and doing whatever they can possible to you know, do their thing there. Let's go for a reload. And I think we got one last adrenaline, which is going to be perfect for us. And we managed to succeed in the destruction of this abductor as we get ready to wrap up this fight here and advance on to the next one. Congratulations, that pretty much concludes Wave 2, Round 3. So that's it. Actually, that's it for its entirety of the Wave 2. We should be preparing now for Wave 3. It's currently 15 minutes after the hour as the night is doing pretty well. It's going pretty quick. And we're enjoying it fairly awesome. You know, it's good. So, not too shabby. Good job. 13 minutes and 42 seconds was the duration of the overall battle. We did manage to get ourselves a nice little souvenir while we're at it. And a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got about like 9 or 10 rare items, so I was okay. We're going to donate all of them, however. Now, if you do wish to keep them and maintain them, the thing about these items, they'll be good for crafting any type of electrical type weapons. Usually when you harvest Ramosas, they'll provide you with electrical material, right? So it's cool. You get the white and kind of like teal or baby blue looking color weapon and stuff, so that's cool. Not too bad. Alright, so as we continue on, getting ready to wave goodbye to Wave 2 and getting ready to wave hello to Wave 3, I want to say a big thank you for those who participated, but it's time for us to go ahead and wrap it up for this wave, at least. Wave 3 is now up next, so prepare yourself for the fight. We're creating a brand new lobby, and actually we'll be joining a lobby, and so that's what we go ahead and try to do. So You guys are early for next. You guys are early for next week. So, anyways, good job to all of you guys, and continue on the good positivities, because it's time for us to go ahead and get out of here, because we got to represent and all that good stuff, because we got to make it happen. So not too shabby. Happy Friday to all of those who are about to deploy onto some PvP battles, and it's going to be a good one as we make it a lovely one here. So we got Martin joining us over here. Says one question: are you going to stream PS4 games too? That's a good question. I've been streaming PS4 games for years, a long time. I've been the Tokiden 2 game nights that we have all have been on PS4. God Eater 2 Rage Burst is also on PlayStation 4, and Monster Hunter World, which is now being streamed Tuesdays 6 p.m. Eastern time on this channel, is also on PlayStation 4. So you got 3 PS4 games on this channel, good sir, and welcome to it. So as we get ready to continue celebrating this beautiful Friday evening, happy Friday to all those tuning in. We're currently playing Freedom Wars every single Friday starting 6 p.m. Eastern time. We like to deploy on several operations for the greater good, whether it be co-op or PvP. In order to play PvP, however, we have to have a team of PvP players already set up with the lobby so we can join it, and we can get some games going. If there's no games available, then the show must go on and we continue playing co-op as we always do. But it's one of the things that we try to make happen. Will be reserved. I mean, these particular games for PvP will be reserved for PvP players. I do advise, if you are an avid player on PvP, we will be happy to join you, and we're going to try to go ahead and do just that. So shout out to Kamaji for setting up a lobby so we can go ahead and join it. And again, this is for the PvP players, avid PvP players. All right. If you're just trying out Freedom Wars and you want to learn, I do not recommend that you go straight to PvP. If you've been playing Freedom Wars for like years and you still run around with like level 1 weapons or whatever, or your weapons are unupgraded, I'm exaggerating when I say level 1 weapons. You know what I mean. Weapons that are not upgraded. If you're not a commoner on PvP, I don't recommend it. I highly don't advise it, because PvP will kick your butt, and in 2 seconds you'll evaporate. I'm already a handicap enough for the players of PvP as is, so we're gonna try to do whatever we can here. And it's gonna be a lovely time. We're making it happen over here, taking on the 2v2. We got Darius and also Rexu joining in on the fight for this wave 2 round. Actually wave 3 round 1. All right, so we're gonna be selecting our of course our loadouts. We have to be very fast in doing this, because in order to do this we have to be quick and nimble. So we're gonna go ahead and choose our PvP loadout here configuration. We're gonna be using the accessory. She's gonna be running around with an easy wolf, of course, and obviously the strategy is stick with the team at all costs. You want to make this happen, you want to survive, of course, and you want to be the best possible contributor to your team. I do have a natural handicap. I am broadcasting this, and usually for PvP matches I have an attention span of a freaking paperclip, so it's gonna be tough for me already as is, so you'll bear with me, but I'll try to do my best. I'm gonna be the greatest accessory to Kamaji. That's how I look at myself. I'm gonna be an accessory for my teammate, and that's what I gotta do. But outside that too, usually when you play PvP, it's good to play in chat rooms. Having communication with your teammates is very important. Communication is the key to victory. If you don't have any of that, you're gonna end up playing like me. And unfortunately, I can't be in chat rooms because I'm broadcasting. So that's one of the downsides, one of the downfalls of my situation. But I still do. I'll still try my best. Anyways, but I will say, I'll do whatever I can. This is currently wave 3 round 1, starting off the fight. We're making it happen, representing some good old PvP. We haven't done this in a while, but we're back and we continue on doing so. Starting off the battle, we're going to use some defensive shielding boost, which is a must at every single fight. We also got ourselves some good old now, do we take our accessories or leave them? Oh, we leave them behind. Okay, so initiate counterattack. We leave the accessories behind in this fight here. So this is just a 2v2, no accessories. I always have to look at my what my teammates are doing, just in case stuff hits the fan. We're prepared. So starting off over here, the battle, we're gonna drop in a little bit of this. We got some of this stuff here. This is a great shield generator. You want to use the shielding Ibarra at all costs. anytime you're going to be facing enemies. Oh gosh, getting stunned over here a little bit, but we still good. We still good. Again, I want to be very cautious on where these guys advance, because when they do advance, oh, there you go, I'm going to give some little support fire here. Trying to fall back already. And hopefully, we try to do what we can here. Let's get ourselves a little bit of an Adrenaline Plus. And we managed to get some of that, and as well as a Band-Aid. A little bit weak in health. So, oh gosh, fall back, Cameron! Okay, a little Band-Aid over here with a shield boost as well. And watch out, we do have an individual spawning in over here. Oh, going in for the Ibarra attack. And, oh, hopefully, getting out of the way there as quickly as possible. And taking out the Rexu with the, I'm not too sure whether it's an easy Katse or there's a Hawk Shadow. Something hit me. That was actually Top Drop, which is the accessory of one of the individuals over here. Currently, right now, we are down by 1 point. As the team is now doing their thing here. Trying to go in for a quick attack, but being caught within the quick firing of that little weapon there. That is the FN or FA. I'm not even sure what it's called, but that weapon is just insane. Definitely not a fan of the. I'm not too much of a fan of those any type of weapons that have those staggering quick fire stuff. Gosh, they can definitely rip you apart. Now, entering any type of battlefield is always essential that you try not to go into the fight without any defensive boost, which I keep on forgetting and I tend to do quite some time. So let's see what we have here as we advance to greatness. Let's get ourselves a little bit of ammo packs over here. Actually, that was the wrong one. I was trying to go for Adrenaline. And again, paying attention to what's on the battlefield is always essential to do so. Oh, this guy's going in for a revival of his accessory, but we're not going to allow that now, are we? Nope. We're going to try to stop it at all costs. And again, you want to try to separate these guys from their accessory and try to kind of like, the less boots on the ground, the better it is for our faction. So, it looks like their accessories are actually in the fight now, are they? So, do I get my accessory in here too? I'm not sure. Oh, I should, huh? Alright, let's get the accessory over here. Looks like they're using accessories. So how the heck do I call my accessory here now? Oh, there it is. Follow me. So we're going to get the accessory back into battlefield, which is imperative. Trying to go in for an attack there, but was hit, and the accessory now pretty much inbound. She probably will be taken out though, as we're all currently been pushed back. Current score right now is 26 and 28. Opposition with a 2-point lead. So we're going to try to spawn over here a little bit in clearing and try to regroup with the rest of the team here. And trying to find ourselves, well, we got one individual over here. Oh gosh, trying to do these dodges over here. And my teammate currently down. We're trying to go in for the revival. However, taken out though. Unable to do so as the enemy faction are advancing forward. Current score right now is going to be down to 24 and 28. 4-point lead opposition. Red team holding it down right now, doing their best of the whatever their capability is, and they're definitely being very capable on the battlefield, showing a good showmanship of teamwork. These individuals are very avid on PvP, so like I said, these particular matches here can get very, very competitive, and you have to be on the careful side wherever you try to approach on these foes, because they can definitely present a bad day if you're not careful enough. So let's try to advance over here, and whoa, running out of Ibarra, not pretty good. Switching over to the, trying to switch over to the Easy Katse, and taking out though pretty much Rexu with the kill there, using that that wonderful submachine gun. Not too bad. To say submachine gun, the Easy Katse is a very it's a very good weapon. It's one of the starting weapons, but definitely goes a long way if you continue upgrading, or should you craft a late bloomer variant. Definitely does a good job. Gosh, we tried to get out of the way over here because that is not good. Was taken out though by the Hawk Shadow. Rexu with the kill, as the score is now pretty much going down in favor of the red team. But I'm being resuscitated. Kamaji going in for the revival. Thank you very much. Back into the battlefield, and we do have we got our team here advancing on this side. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of defensive shielding boost whenever possible, and receiving some fire. But let's go ahead and try to get ourselves a little bit of ammunition. And get some extra shots here whenever possible onto the enemy foe. And see what we can possibly and as long as you hold these people off in the combos, you can trap them. They're not able to go anywhere. Now let's try to make sure we babysit this body here so that it bleeds out. Because if it does bleed out, it will count as a point. Yep, there it is. So now the score is pretty much 24-25. 1 point lead. We're 1 point closer to doing this. However, I do got... Oh gosh, I got company over here. We're actually spawning into this little area, and we have to be very careful at trying to stay alive over here. I need to try to find my teammate. And again, we got everybody out of the way here. There's a great opportunity to bring back the our forces. Anytime you're low in Ibarra, attach yourself to one of these willow dispensers batteries, and you will be able to recharge your thorn here, which would greatly help you in these operations. Again, right now the score is very close at the moment. With about 58 seconds remaining, let's go get ourselves a little bit of a band-aid and switch over to the Easy Kata. We're going to try to give us a little bit of support fire. And let's charge up for a level 2 here. We may very well possibly oh gosh, the accessory is currently down. We got some guests showing up. You gotta be very, very careful on how we progress this, because it can definitely spell disaster for us very quick if we're not careful enough. And trying to go for a little bit of a band-aid. Was able to actually obtain one in time, but not enough. Was taken out though by the opposition. And currently this may very well fall in their favor, so congratulations. We have red team taking the victory. 22-25 was the overall score, as the team advances on to the next one. So good job to both factions, doing an incredible job. We got pretty much red team taking the victory on that one, so good job to Rexu and also Darius over there for holding down the line and bringing some fantastic battles, right? Because these guys made it happen, and they did a pretty good job as well. So not too shabby. Anyways, the overall total score coming in first place for the red team, Rexu getting an 8-3, followed by Darius with a 3-5. We also have Kamaji coming in first place for the blue team with a 7-3, and the rest was pretty alright. You know, it wasn't too shabby, but not too bad. Anyways, as we continue pushing forward and making it happen, we are deploying onto the next battle. We're doing PvP at the current moment. It is 30 minutes after the hour, 30 minutes left of broadcast. Until then, we'll be celebrating our wonderful weekend, as we always do. Your rival of the weekend is now, and you celebrate it, right, with PvP, of course. That's how we do. G-Band joining us over here on the YouTube channel, saying hi. Hi to you too, and very happy Friday, as well as everybody else that's making it happen, arriving to these fantastic festivities that we showcase weeknights, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Throughout the whole week, we're always here representing with some good old PlayStation goodness. Whether it be on PS4 or whether it be on PlayStation Vita, we're here. You know, definitely dishing out the fights however possible, but we try to do whatever we can. Catching up over here on the comment section, let's see what we have. Joshua here says their team fights mostly everyone for themselves except for reviving. You gotta fight in a two-man cells and you can overtake them. Ah, that's pretty cool. Kamanji over here says, my bad, had to go AFK, my son was coughing. Don't worry about it. Hey, Kamanji, family comes first and life comes first. Always get good at life before you get good at video games. That's what I like to say. And you know, don't ever apologize for any of that stuff. You gotta go ahead and tend to life stuff, man. By all means, make it happen. So anyways, Kamanji's Vita also died, so we're gonna go ahead and try to return. For the time being, we'll see if we can get some co-op matches or whatnot, because the show must go on. Or if you can go ahead and charge the sucker quick enough, we can go ahead and we'll be back to the good old games, right? We'll see what goes on. Megzeric over here says good games to you too. If you were playing, I'm not sure if you were, but either way, that was pretty dope. Nonetheless, so let's get ready to return back into the the lobby stuff, because we got to make it happen. And once you we'll go ahead and do a quick match, you know, a quick co-op match, and we'll return back to PvP once we get the lobby set up and stuff. But for now, the show must go on, and we will carry on. We shall, right? Because it's what we like to put together. Let me know in the comment section when you got the lobby already set up, and I'll be more than happy to join. And we'll try to do, you know, we'll try to represent over here to the best of our capabilities, right? We'll make it happen. But as we get ready to deploy, we're gonna do one co-op match. We'll do a fast one. We'll do like one of those quick invasion missions or something, right? And we'll see how it turns out. But once we do this, we'll go ahead and get ready to deploy to awesomeness. Or that, you know what? Let's go to let's see if we can get a versus operation. I know you guys want to watch versus operations. We just came back from co-op. Let's just go back to that. If there's any lobbies available, we'll try to join them. Again, the rules are you have to be a star player, and we'll join you. So if you're out there, we're gonna make it happen. Try to join Avid Star lobbies. And see what we can put together, right? We'll see what happens. It goes down. We got a lot of star ranks over here, so that's pretty much pretty cool stuff. So we got this one on standby, which is pretty cool. Join 21 Savage. We'll make it happen. You, sir, have saved the battle, but it says unable to join, so unfortunately not able to join that lobby. Everything else, these are the guys that we just took on, and also join to fight 6. So that's what we got. Gold over here representing. He already got a lobby set up. Unfortunately, I'm not able to join this lobby here. I think that one has a close to they're pretty much setting up for, these guys are setting up for PvP. I'm not sure if Kamaji is going to be coming back here. And we got a Deadeye here, says your son tactically calculated the cough. Oh man. All right, but it's all good though. We'll set up. We're currently on wait, so as life happens and we're setting up our room host right now is busy tending to life. We're gonna go ahead and do, let's see if we can try to get something out there, or you know what, limited same area. Alright, nobody in my area playing this. Let's see, over here we got 6-axis senpai. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Alright, okay, so let's see what we have here. We're gonna wait a little bit. Let me know once you got that. You know, no rush. Don't rush it, because again, you know, life does happen and stuff. So what we're gonna do is okay, I'll make a room. All right, first star player to joins, we're launching. Okay, we're gonna do that while we're waiting, so we can do that. I think that'll be fair. And at the same time, we can go ahead and we'll cover on updates on the channel and stuff. We'll buy some time while we go ahead and get everything set up here, because it's what we do. It's what we make happen. And it's a beautiful Friday. You enjoy it. You have to enjoy it to the best of your capability, and that's exactly what we're gonna make happen. So currently, right now, we have set up a PvP lobby. All right. So now, and this is gonna be for the PvP players. We are going to launch the minute a star player joins. Right? That's how we do. We want to try to do it that way. Because it's for the star players. This is what we do. We do well for the avid PvP players. We try to do this for, and it's going to be yep, we're going to make it happen. So yep. Eric says 6 has a star player fetish, and star players has a 6-axis fetish, because they like challenging me like in 4 stars. Oh my gosh. So it's, yeah, that can go the other way around too. So pretty much it is what it is. But anyways, you know, like I said, you know, for me to play, like, I'm an incredible I'm the black sheep of Freedom Wars. Well, when it comes to PvP, I'm an incredible black sheep. I can help people in co-op. I cannot help you in PvP. You're on your own. That's what I'm saying. If you're the best of the best, I'm gonna make it even more challenging for you. It doesn't matter how high rank you are, bro. If I join in your team, you're gonna be playing on Perilous 99 difficulty. So for those that are you know, representing on the you know, on God Eater, know what Perilous 99 missions are. If you're down for Perilous 99 mission, and you join me. That's for some reason, I don't know why. We got Fernie representing over here on the YouTube channel. Good to have you. Happy Friday. He says Fernie here. Oh, good to have you here, Mr. Fernie. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday evening. I know I sure am. I'm representing. We're playing some good old Freedom Wars. There's about, I mean, we still have a little bit of time left. I mean, there's literally like, 23 minutes of broadcast remaining. So we're gonna try to make the most of it. If we are not able to get any launches kicking, then we're gonna try to deploy onto some other fights, and we'll go back to co-op because that's what we do. Co-op is always dependable. You know why it's dependable? Because we have the AIs, and the AIs are really good. So alright, so pretty much we're good to go. We got ourselves the player joining us, and it's going to be a wonderful time, right? Let's go represent over here. We got 69 making it happen. Oh boy, let's do it. Let's go make some fights here as we get ready to wait for the challenge. Hopefully this will kick in, and we'll see what goes down. So is it going to be a possible fight here? Can we do this? We'll find out. Only time will tell. And I think we should make our own slogan here. Since I'm the host, I can make whatever slogan I want. So let's do some more shameless plugins. And there it is. We can. Das ist gut, yeah. Das ist gut. So we're set now. We already got everything put together, and we good to go. So let's make it happen. As everyone. Oh, now people want to join. Whoa. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm not the only one with star fetish, huh? Huh? You freaking jokers, you. All right. So we're currently on wait right now. Make sure you do have your loadouts prepared, and we're connecting to the game. It's gonna be lovely. We'll see what goes on, and hopefully we keep on advancing to some more beloved fights out there. And we managed to get ourselves a team here, so we should be launching right about now. Right? Should be good. Again, representing some good old Freedom Wars PvP is what we do. What we're able to do, what we try to do whenever it's possible. We put together some matches, and we go to we go hand in hand and serve our beloved Panopticons to reign peace and prosperity amongst our our home world, our home friggin' prison, which is the giant concrete bunker we all sleep in. Okay, so here it is as we're getting ready to deploy onto this mission. This is an eliminate enemy. It's team deathmatch. There's no citizen running on this one. We have to stay alive and not bleed out. That is the main premise of this mission. So whatever loadout that you have, I'm pretty sure you know what you're doing. Go for it. Make it happen. Celebrate this fantastic fight to the best of your utmost capability and rock and roll. All right, because it's a Friday, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rock, like we're gonna rock out, right? We're gonna be rock stars. Oh, it's gonna be great. Percy Propo is gonna be our lead singer with this screechy little voice. You can imagine how that would sound, huh? All right, so here it is. We got two factions now come together in battle. Pretty much we got Shoko, we got Vados, as well as Gold, we got 69 and Kane representing in this fantastic fight. We're gonna try to represent this good battle. It's kind of interesting how we go about this fight, because as the hostile forces are now detected, orders are to deplete the enemy's sustainability. Alright, so we're gonna try to take that out. Let's get ourselves a little bit of adrenaline plus kicking off the battle here, and a little bit of a defensive boost. Always essential at the beginning of every single fight. You always want to make sure you have that kicking off. Are the accessories staying behind? No, they're coming with us. Okay, cool. I always have to make sure in that. So we're gonna try to revive one of our teammates here, and unfortunately we did. Okay, we have these guys advancing. We got the top side, so we gotta be very careful in deploying the awesomeness. So here it is. Bam! Get ourselves a little bit of a little shielding apparatus, and it's time for us to go ahead and start shooting out the little accessories. Again, if these guys lose their accessories, that's one less. Those are a pair of less boots on the ground. So one less pair of boots on the ground, which is good. It's good for us. We have we'll control the. Oh gosh, these guys are coming from. They're coming from the back. Watch out, everybody. Continue on addressing and assessing the operation here. We want to try to clear out the battlefield, try to resuscitate everybody to the best of the capability. Currently, right now, score is 30 and 28. Actually, 30 and 27. 3-point lead, blue team, holding it down right now. So they're doing pretty good. Not too shabby as we continue advancing our forces forward. We're going to try to continue on, applying some suppressive fire to the teammates. And taking out here, gold with the kill using that very powerful stun weapon. Now, I possibly can get revived if my accessory can revive me in time, and yes, she has. Congratulations, good job. You have made it happen. Not too shabby. Alright, the accessory is going on ahead, too far ahead. No, don't do it, accessory, you're stupid. Don't do it. Don't go far ahead like that. One of our other teammates currently down right now, and they did manage to bleed out though, so we're going to try to be very careful. These guys are playing a little bit defensively, so we're going to try to wait for them to get out of here. Some AAW shots being delivered, and an SR-44 being pretty much taken, actually being taken fire upon us. That's not too good though. We gotta be very careful with those suckers. Do not get hit by those weapons, because they can cause a lot of they can cause a bad day fairly quickly here. And again, for the accessory, kind of holding off on this side, providing a little bit of a defensive cover. We're going to try to bring back some of our teammates. Unfortunately, I was kind of able to bring back one of the teammates there, but I revived their accessory instead. Unfortunately, that was not what I wanted to do, but I did it. And oh well. Alright, let's get ourselves a little bit of a band-aid as the fight continues to push forward. I'm resuscitating another accessory while I was trying to use a band-aid on myself. I guess that was a happy accident. We got some SR-44 firing coming down range, reviving our accessory again. It's good that she's kind of like posted here, so should anybody get out of there, she will be prepared to open fire upon them. And we can kind of do a little like this is a nice little flanking. We can shoot from both sides here. Keep these guys a little bit pinned down. Again, as we continue on holding out the fight, the battle is at 26 and 19. Opposition forces holding out to the best of their capability, but we're trying to kind of do what we can too, right? Got the Hawk Shadow advancing over here. Gotta be very careful. And switching out to my Hawk Shadow, we're gonna make this a knife fight. A knife fight, right? But so far right now, we got this individual advancing forward, taking the victory on that one. Both of us actually falling towards one another's attacks, and so for right now they're not doing too shabby though. They're doing pretty good. So let's get ready to spawn back over here in the battlefield and advancing towards the main objective, which is to liquidate the opposition faction. These guys definitely holding out a good battle. We're gonna try to, I guess these guys want to fall for a retreat here, so we're gonna go ahead and try to do that. They got some extra SR-44s kicking in, and as the rest of the team has fallen back, I try to bring back my accessory here. I think they fell back. They fell back just to regroup. So we're gonna try to deliver some extra shots and trying to get out of the way here with those SR-44s, making landing their hits there. You gotta be very careful. We got one individual a little bit weak there. Again, trying to deliver these easy Kate shots. And both teams playing very defensively, making sure that neither faction here loses any tickets. Again, there's about a few tickets remaining. Not too much, there's still a good amount. 10-point lead so far by blue team, but it's going to be shifting over to a bit right now once I bleed out, which I just did. Current score right now 22 and 13. Still blue team holding a bit of a lead. Still 10-point lead though. Both factions losing couple of tickets, so let's get ourselves some more revivals, bringing back as many people on the battlefield. Again, been trying to stay alive here in the process, and was taken out by an SR-44 file. Shoko getting the kill. As the fight continues to push forward over here, these guys are closing in, and I mean they're closing in. So far right now it's only a 6-point lead, so it's a 6-point gap at the current time. These guys not doing too shabby. Let's get ourselves a little bit of a defensive shielding boost. Again, being very careful to avoid any of the oncoming attacks here, because we have a lot of those SR-44s pinning down our teams here, so we got to be very careful on that. And let's get ourselves another target lock on here. trying to get out of the way over there using the Ibarra, but taking out though. Little taking the kill on that one. As the fight continues, the accessories, like I said, they're going ham at the moment. And again, right now it's currently still, it's 10 and actually 14 and 10. Opposition closing in on the battle, doing a fantastic job. But we got to go ahead and start playing defense again, because these guys are definitely doing an incredible recovery at the time being. So, and taken out right now by the easy Katse as the fight continues pushing forward. Current score now is 13 and 10 at the current moment. Opposition taking a tremendous advancement, and with about a few tickets, these guys are about to tie the fight with about 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining on the clock. We're gonna have to try to definitely step up our game here, using all of our gear here and sticking together. This is gonna try to be the main premise of our operation. So we got some accessories currently down. We're gonna try to bring them back. The more accessories we do bring back, again, we will have again more control over the ground. So we're maintaining. I mean, these guys did a really good revival of a good recovery there. So good job on that run there. That actually went very, very well. So we got more individuals advancing over here, going in for some extra shots and trying to get out of the way. They're taken out though with some quick firing with that SR-44, but being revived though by one of the teammates, and it should be back. Try to fall back here and try to regroup here with the rest of the team. Again, it's always important to try to regroup. Just gotta use a little bit of a band-aid, and let's go use everything. With about, man, this game may end up as a tie though. Oh gosh, oh boy. Anybody currently down? Ho 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 ho. And the game is a draw. Congratulations, both factions. Everybody's a winner. And in this particular fight, both factions holding down an amazing battle here. A display of awesomeness. Good job to both teams in representing this good fight, as pretty much these guys made it happen. So not too shabby. Coming in first place here for the blue team, we got a 6-9er getting a 18 and 3, followed by Kane getting a 6 and 9. We also have for the red team, Shoko coming in first place, getting a 13 and 9, followed by Vedus getting a 10 and 8. We also have Gold getting a 7 and 10. So congratulations to all of you guys, doing a fantastic job on the battlefield. The opposition team did a really good job. Incredible recovery. At the beginning, blue team was holding it out, but red team came out of nowhere and just like caught up in like no time. So that was really cool. That was a good battle. Interesting fight. So not too shabby. Let's get ready to deploy onto the next one. Currently right now, this is wave 3, round 3. The final round is now amongst us, and yep, just barely tied it. It was a pretty cool fight. That was definitely something else. So good games on that one. That was an incredible recovery by the blue team. So anyways, we get ready to deploy onto the next one. I want to wish everybody a happy Friday. I hope you're enjoying it. We should be deploying onto the final fight for this night. Again, there's about 10 minutes remaining of broadcast, so we're gonna try to get, we're gonna try to clock in as much matches as possible. Again, I think this may be the last one. So we're about to go ahead and wait for a challenge. If you're interested in taking us on, go ahead and make it happen. It is a beautiful Friday evening. Enjoy it. Make it the most one possible. You want to make it the best one. Let's catch up here reading on the comment sections. We got lots of activity going on both channels, whether it be on YouTube or on Twitch. Good to have you here as we continue on representing. Stray over here says, oof, this makes me want to play PvP in this game. Doesn't it? It does, huh? But you gotta practice, man. PvP's, it gets pretty hectic on here. So you want to try, the best recommendations for PvP is, make sure you got a good build for a loadout. Don't just go in there with anything. Make sure you got a decent build. Stick with the team. All right, that's really important. A lot of people tend to go off on their own, and it's a bad day. Good recommendations is also, if you're gonna play PvP with people, chat rooms really do help. It helps. It helps work with vocal communication skills. That's really important on the battlefield, because you don't want to text in battle, because that takes forever. But anyways, let's keep pushing forward and see what else we have. We got a question over here. Wait, are you going to get the new Sword Art Online game for the PS4? I have no intentions on getting the Sword Art Online game. I mean, I did at the beginning, but the thing is, money is very tight, and budget costs have kind of killed the dream for me. So as we get ready to deploy to the center of the Panopticon, this is the Cell Garden. This is the only map that actually it's actually pretty cool because you get to fight, you know, within the center of the Panopticon itself. It's kind of cool. This map is an incredible platforming map. All right, out of all the maps in Freedom Wars, this has the most platforming. You're gonna have you're gonna have to heavily pay attention to your radar. All right, so if you're studying these matches and stuff like that, if you want to play PvP, when you take on this map, make sure you're always looking at the mini map, right? Because the enemies could be above you, they can be below you, they can be anywhere. So pay attention to your radar. Definitely very important. So deploying onto this match here, this is wave 3, round 3. The final round is now amongst us as we're kicking off this battle in PvP for Freedom Wars. It's going to be a lovely one, as we always try to represent all our matches here. We're going to start off with some defensive shielding boost, which is definitely essential. Also getting in some adrenaline boost, which is a very important thing in these matches. You always want to try to have you know, your attack boost you know, kicked up a notch. So we got a little defensive shield already set up over here. I'm not gonna deploy mine. Reason being is that you know, the reason I'm not gonna deploy mine over here. Oh gosh, we got some company has joined. Now I have pretty much made it up here to the top of this area. We're gonna try to go like full Final Fantasy freaking 7 Omni Slash style, and approaching towards the enemy here and trying to get some attacks kicking in with using the hawk shot. Oh gosh, we're both like hitting each other. Vado's taking the kill on that one, and not too bad over there. We do have a lot of chaos ensuing on the battlefield, but right now, like I said, this is definitely going out to the red team's advantage. They did manage to take actually me out over here, so they got 1 kill advancement. We're going to try to continue on addressing our attacks here to the best of our capabilities and trying to eliminate as much of the targets as possible. Again, current score right now is 29 and 28. Opposition right now still holding, actually no, never mind, it now has been shifted to 29-28. Blue team with a 1-point lead. So let's try to advance over here as blue team now tries to push forward towards the enemy's base, for what it seems. And there's a lot of activity going on this side. We do have one of our teammates currently down. We're trying to resuscitate them, but was a little bit too late there in doing so, going in for an attack here and opening up with some hawk shadows. See if we try to advance over here, and got one more attempt to fire the Ibarra, but running out, and was taken out though. Gold taking the, actually Shaco taking the kill over there with the support fire of the SR-44. Incredible weapon to use, and definitely something you want to look out for in the battles of PvP. You want to avoid getting shot by that, because that thing has some serious stagger damage that can you know, keep you in place, pinning you down. Again, it's you know, dubbed the very it's a very powerful crowd control weapon, so you always want to be careful in taking on any such apparatus. So as you can see, entering that fight, I didn't use the defensive shielding boost nor any of my other perks, which is something that you gotta always remember, as now the opposition have gotten themselves a 2-point lead. And whoop, overcharged it there. I meant to use a level 1. So the level 2 has now managed to put them out a shielding thorn thing, so that's a little bit of a, yeah, that was a mistake there. Should have saved that. But anyways, fight goes on. We continue pushing forward, and we're gonna try to head towards our teammates here. So always want to stick with the team. We got some of the opposition showing up now, and we got one individual taking the lead here, going for the kill. Again, watching out for the those SR-44 attacks. One of our teammates did bleed out though, and unfortunately was not able to resuscitate them. So let's go and try to bring back some of the teams here. Again, using a little bit defensive shielding boost whenever possible. This is definitely something that you don't want to forget. And let's try to get out of the way here, because we do have a lot of shots coming in from the side. The accessory coming in for a revival. Not too sure she'll be able to make it happen, but she did. I gotta be a little bit more optimistic when it comes to these little cybernetic Moe creatures called accessories, man. They're so cool though, but you know, they make it happen. Was able to get a kill there with the Hawk Shadow. Good game to you. as we continue pushing forward. We got more individuals over here, one currently down. I try to bring back them, but running out of Ibarra again, trying to look around for an Ibarra dispenser or one of those batteries, but there's nothing nearby, so I'm gonna have to try to wait for my stuff here to recharge. And I think this may be enough to perform a revival, so yep, there it is. So current score right now is 21-16. Blue team has managed to come back with a incredible recovery, trying to go there for a revival. However, oh, there it is, but not too late. Wasn't able to bring them back. I am like the oh gosh, oh boy, this is gonna turn into a knife fight quick. Trying to go for a band-aid as quickly as possible, but having the Hawk Shadow kicking in here, using the easy Katsei here, trying to dish out a some type of resistance, but wasn't able to. Was taken out though, as that fight was going insane. And there is nobody around to do any revivals. Current score right now is 18-12. Tickets being diminished on both factions. Both sides definitely putting up a good fight here, trying to stay alive in the battle. But they're doing a really good job though. Not bad. Let's get some accessories back into the battlefield again. More boots in the ground, the better it is for us. So I have to try to get out of the way here, because that's the thing you always want to try to be careful with. Now we got ourselves a handy little shield apparatus here, so that way we can go ahead and dish out fires upon the. They can, I mean, they're firing at us, but they can't hit us. We can't hit them either. So it's a little bit of an interesting stuff here. But they managed to go ahead and disarm the level 3 shield with that willow jammer. And you know, I first heard Willow reminded me of that movie by that movie by what's his name, George Lucas. You know what movie I'm talking about, right? It's a really old movie. It's called Willow. It's like a story about a little hobbit and like a knight and stuff, and they go save the princess, and it was a pretty good movie. It wasn't all that bad. Anyways, enough about that. Let's continue talking about Freedom Wars, because that's what we're currently playing. This is PvP. Was taken out though. SR44. Shoko taking a kill on that one. As we continue pushing forward, accessory coming back for a revive, and opposition definitely holding it down though. They're doing pretty good though, but the opposition over here, man, representing. Current score right now is 14-6. Red team definitely holding out an incredible defense here. Last round, blue team did an amazing job though, and they're still doing a really good job now too. So holding out an incredible fight on this battlefield. We got an AAW popping out of the corner over there. That is definitely that can spell some bad news very quick. A good thing that that didn't hit any of us, because that would have definitely given us a bad day. With 50 minutes remaining on the clock, both factions are now going to go ahead and try to dish out whatever they can, and you know, dish out some chaos over there. Was able to get a couple of them, and now the bad guy second individual advancing over here again. Want to try to deliver as much attacks as possible. We got some extra rocket attacks advancing, and with that being said, operation is now succeeded and has been successful. Exactly 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. We've made it on time, right on the dot. This mission just ended, so not too shabby. So congratulations, both factions doing an amazing job on the battlefield. Overall score, taking the win on this one. Blue team coming in first place. 6-9er over here getting a pretty much 19-4. We also got Kane getting a 7-7. We also have Shoko coming in first place for the red team with an 11-5. We also Vados getting a 7-11. Oh, slushies. We also got Gold representing over here with a 4-10. Definitely making it happen. Congratulations to all the players out there. You have done a fantastic job. We're getting ready to return back into the hub as we get ready to wave our goodbyes to Wave 3 and the rest of the Freedom Fridays event for tonight. Just for tonight, because the holiday is not here. It's the weekend. We're going to celebrate it, enjoy it to the best of our capability. But, you know, just because it is a goodbye for now, it's not forever, because we continue on celebrating the PlayStation Vita or the PlayStation 4, whatever platform we, you know, decide to play on the day. You know, we're here for that. And we celebrate it weeknights, 6 p.m. Eastern time, and we make it a fantastic one. So good job to these individuals for making it happen. Kane looks like Cloud from Advent Children. I don't know why. But anyways, until then, I want to say a big thank you to all of those that have been hanging out with us, whether it be on YouTube, Twitch, or playing here on the PlayStation Network. We'll be back Monday with some Killzone Mercenary, and then Tuesday we'll be also representing Monster Hunter World for the PlayStation 4. A lot of you guys have been asking me, do you play any PS4 games earlier in the stream? I was asked that, just recently. So yes, we do. We'll be back. Monster Hunter World for PS4. God Eater 2 Rage Burst for PS4 and PS Vita. Wednesdays, Thursdays we'll be playing Toukiden 2, also available for both PS4 and PlayStation Vita. And then Fridays we'll go ahead and conclude with some Freedom Wars, right? For the greater good. And that's for PS Vita. So until then, be safe, take care. This concludes tonight's broadcast of Freedom Fridays. Thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful weekend, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.